On the 4th of August 1914, Great Britain entered the First World War. The war changed the face of society and still shapes our world today. Each and every one of us has a connection to the First World War. 3 of my great-grandfathers fought in the war. One was a general on the Western Front. He was seriously injured in 1914 but was still sent back to France. Another great-grandfather was nearly killed at Gallipoli.
My grandpa always tells me that during the First World War his father was wounded at the Third Battle of the Marne and had to hide in a foxhole for 24 hours waiting for the ambulance to arrive. As a result of the shrapnel which wounded his chest badly, he suffered from shortness of breath for the rest of his life.
My great-grandfather was a doctor in the First World War, and he was awarded a Victoria Cross for saving wounded and injured soldiers in no man's land. Unfortunately, he was shot 11 days later by a sniper.
So on my grandfather's very first day on the front, his very first job is to scour the battlefield and find the bodies which have fallen on the previous day or in the previous week. Many of them buried under a coating of snow. Dig a trench and bury them.
My mother's fiancé, Roland Leighton, had been serving on the front for several months, and all of a sudden he got leave to come back to England for Christmas. My mother, his fiancée, and her parents rushed down to the Grand Hotel in Brighton to wait for his arrival. And when they got there, not long after they got there, the telephone rang. My mother was thrilled to bits. She rushed to the telephone thinking she would hear the voice of her beloved fiancé. And she did hear a voice, and the voice said that Roland Leighton had been shot 2 days before and had died of wounds in France, and therefore would not be coming for Christmas.
For the centenary of the First World War in 2014, IWM London, founded while that conflict was still raging, is being transformed. New First World War galleries are being built, and the museum urgently needs your help to tell the many stories of the men, women and children who experienced the war, either on the home front or the fighting fronts. Your donation will ensure that future generations can understand the impact of war on people's lives. Please support IWM's First World War Galleries campaign today.